Good afternoon, it's Robert and Julia Miller with the J. Patel Group and Rethink Real Estate with another exciting real estate update.
Exciting.
Happy Cinco de Mayo.
Happy Cinco de Mayo. Yeah, we're recording a little bit late. Usually we do it earlier in the week, but
It has
it's been a busy week. Yeah, it's been a busy week. So, yeah.
That's a good thing.
Happy Cinco de Mayo if you're watching today, which you won't be. You'll be watching tomorrow. But happy Mother's Day to all the mothers this weekend.
That's right. It's coming up on Sunday.
Now you have a relaxing, beautiful, memory-filled Mother's Day with your children.
No, you should have wrote cards for Hallmark.
Wow. All right. Well, episode 77 is what we are on.
Oh, okay.
So don't forget to like and subscribe. I always forget to tell you to ring the bell too. When you click the little bell, you get notified of when we do upload a new video. So, which is once a week. I've been doing some shorter clips of this longer episode as a second video in the week too. That way, if you only have 5 minutes versus 20, you can watch it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So.
All right, let's get moving. We'll do a quick little humor and then a little bit of history and then get right into it. Do you have a joke for us?
I do, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lay it on us.
All the tellers at my bank are female. Yeah. That means someone could probably rob the place with a spider.
That's a little sexist. You might send all emails to julia.phoenixhomepro@gmail.com.
Who likes spiders? Or here in Arizona, scorpions.
All right.
Scorpions make me run. Spiders, not so much. Unless they're moving. Anyway.
Yeah. The problem I have with spiders is I don't know my spiders.
Right. What's good, what's bad.
What's good, what's bad.
No
what's
idea.
Going to cause me to lose a limb.
What's that spider that we've seen during monsoon season that looks like a scorpion, but it also looks like a spider, like a hairy spider?
Camel
spider.
Those are.
Look that up.
Wow.
That is scary.
That is one scary looking creature. All right, moving on. Kindergarten teachers have bad eyesight because their pupils are small.
That's a dad joke. Bum, bum, bum.
I thought a darn good one.
Wow.
All right.
We're going to be looking at kind of what I'm calling or what I'm referring to as a paradigm shift. The market is definitely changing, and we're watching it daily just kind of unfold. Our economy is changing on a daily basis almost. So
has a lot to do with what's changing in real estate, really.
Yeah. So in case you don't know, a paradigm shift, I looked up the actual definition, is a fundamental change in approach or underlying assumptions. So basically how you kind of look at the world. And that's what I want to kind of look at and keep in focus today as we go through the news. People ask us all the time, is there going to be a market crash? When are things going to crash? When's the bubble going to hit? And those kinds of things. And I want to encourage you, our viewers, to look at the economy and the market, the housing market specifically, a little bit differently. Instead of a crash coming. There are changes coming, and we, again, see that daily, but it's not so much of a crash. The indicators just are not there for a crash.
All right, let's get into a little bit of history. 2003, the first cloned horse, Idaho Jim, is born May 4th.
Who knew there was going to be...
I had no idea. I knew Dolly the lamb, but I had... the sheep. Dolly was a sheep.
Dolly was a sheep, yep.
Yeah, I did not hear about Idaho Jim, a cloned horse. Okay, 1975, U.S. President Ford declares an end to the Vietnam War on May 7th. 1954, on May 6th, British runner Roger Bannister breaks the 4-minute mile.
Okay.
Current
record,
record,
really fast.
That's very fast, but the current mile record is 3 minutes, 43.13 seconds.
Wow.
Yeah, by Safan Hassan.
Wow.
That's crazy.
That is really fast.
It took forever for somebody to finally break the 4-minute mile. It's like anything. You hit that threshold, and the next thing you know, you know, oh my gosh, you can do it. And yeah.
Yeah, and somebody else comes along that's just a tenth of a second faster.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
1937, the airship Hindenburg crashes and burns May 6th in Lakehurst, New Jersey. I didn't realize it was in Lakehurst, New Jersey.
I didn't know either. I figured it was somewhere in Europe, yeah.
Yeah. 1931, the 102-story Empire State Building opens May 1st in New York City.
May 1st. Wow. Well, happy birthday, Empire State Building.
Yeah. A few years, that'll be, well, a little while, 8 years. 9 years, it'll be coming up on 100 years. That's crazy.
Wow.
Okay, 1865, the 13th Amendment abolishing slavery is ratified May 5th.
Thank God.
And then I did not realize this was so far back. 1707, England, Wales, and Scotland unite May 1st to form Great Britain.
Well, yeah.
England, Wales, and
birthday,
Scotland.
Great Britain then as well.
Yep.
Goodness. Wow, those are some big events.
Yep. Okay, that's your history for this week. Let's move on to a little bit of real estate news, economic news. Start with economic news. Inflation slows, which is the whole reason the Fed is being so hawkish on the interest rate. But it's barely. The personal consumption expenditures,
PCE.
Thank you. Index rose 5.2% in March, down just slightly from 5.3. So this is going to be a slow process, and kind of stands to reason why they're going to be so aggressive. They don't want this to take 10 years to get inflation under control.
Yeah, we got to get it under control.
I get it.
Yeah.
Okay, that according to CNBC. Income outcomes, good news, bad news. Personal income increased 0.5% in March.
Okay.
That's a good thing.
That's good.
Largely driven by pay raises. However, after adjusting for taxes and inflation, real income actually fell 0.4%.
Whoops.
So we're still kind of running.
So we gave you a raise,
in
but
mud
it barely covers. Yeah, what you're actually spending.
Well, no, it actually you
doesn't.
actually lost ground.
It's a deficit.
Yeah.
You're still at a deficit.
That on ionhousing.org, that is a really good measurement, though, on how all of this moving parts to try to beat inflation is really,
Yeah.
That's the bottom line. Where's personal income at?
Right.
Okay, the U.S. gross domestic product,
GDP.
Thank you. Fell at a 1.4% pace in the first quarter of 2022. While economists largely expect the U.S. to skirt recession, risks are rising, including supply issues and the global struggle against inflation. That according to CNBC. And I am hearing the R word dropped a few times here, recession possibly coming to Europe too. UK actually expects their GDP to drop by 0.25% this year. And I think they're only anticipating 2023 it'll only creep up by 0.25.
So they're not as bad as we are, but still struggling, still having inflation issues.
Their experts are saying we're gonna still be positive this year, where the UK is saying they're gonna be negative.
Oh, okay.
And only barely positive next year. So it's all predictions.
I don't think, if I reflect back to news that we've covered previously, I don't think that they dropped things like we did, like our Federal Reserve did. I think I remember them saying, no, they're going to hold off, they're going to hold off.
That's right, I do remember that. The European Bank said they're going to try to weather it. That's right, I do remember that.
So that may be biting them in the butt.
That's an amazing memory. Good job. Okay, home prices up again. For a median priced home, the monthly payment is $550 higher than a year ago. Again, according to CNBC, that is a great simplified way to look at that. How does it affect the consumer? How are prices affecting consumer? Well, your median home, the monthly payment is $550 higher than it was a year ago.
And we keep saying, don't wait. If now is the time for you to move, if you're ready for a move, your family's grown, shrunk, whatever has gone on, life changes, just move. It's time to do it. The time is not going to be better a year from now. It's not going to be better.
Right.
So.
Yeah, foreseeable future, we're not going to see a downturn in
No.
housing prices.
No, we've got some information from Lawrence Yun, that will speak to that more, but I'll wait here.
Arms.
Arms? I got arms. What do you mean? Arms?
The adjustable rate mortgage. Applications
Don't say that word.
have doubled since January to 9%. So basically this is a monthly payment that just covers your interest. That's the simplest form.
Yeah.
So you continue to just carry your principal, and you're only paying your interest every month. And then it offers a lower initial rate for a limited term, almost a teaser is what we called it then.
Yeah.
Then adjusts to current market rate.
Right.
It indexes, they call it. So that can be a shock to the payment.
It looked so attractive when they first started doing it, but this was one of the things that added to the crash.
Yeah.
So that's why we're saying, oh, this is a bad word, bad sign that those are coming back. But they're a little different than they were then.
And I think we're a little bit smarter.
Yeah.
And, they were such a new phenomenon then, and people understand them a little bit more.
We have Dodd-Frank and the antitrust laws that are way stronger, way more protective for the consumers not to get burned on these.
Yeah.
And that's what came out of the crash was all of those measures. And, back then people were getting these adjustable rate mortgage just by stated income. I have a job. I make $50,000 a year.
You can check it if you want.
You can check it if you want.
You don't need to.
Yeah. And they got the loans. You can't do that now.
Right.
No. So, anyway, I won't beat that to death, but
that's a good point.
There it is. Thank you.
Okay, that was according to CNBC. Delinquencies dwindle, another sign how healthy the real estate market is now. The national delinquency rate dropped to 2.84% in March.
So that means only 2.84% of mortgages out there are actually delinquent.
No. The rate dropped. It's nowhere near. I don't think it's even a percent. I think
usually it has been
way below.
lower.
You look at the chart and it is a flat line at the bottom of the chart.
We'll get to the actual number.
Yeah,
they're saying it dropped to 2.84% in March alone. So what it is overall is what you're challenging?
Yeah, I'm challenging that it's even with the pandemic and everything, it is really, really low.
It is.
Okay. The previous record low was 3.22% in January. And I guess delinquency rate is not a foreclosure rate. So I'm thinking more the foreclosure and short sale rate.
No, delinquency is when you're 30 days behind.
Is it 30 or 90?
I think it's 30.
30.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. It's listed as a foreclosure on the 91st day. So that's right. So, 30 days, only 2.8%.
And there are people that
are 30 days late.
30 days behind. So, just because they don't pay their bills on time.
They're right on that cusp every single month. That happens, it happens.
It happens.
So this delinquency rate is spurred by a robust economy, student loan deferrals, and millions of refinances.
Robust employment.
What did I say? Yeah,
economy.
Spurred by robust employment, student loan deferrals, and millions of refinances.
Right.
That according to BlackKnightInc.com.
All right. Yeah, Black Knight does a lot of credit reporting stuff, I think. So you want me to get the Lawrence
do the D.R. Horton piece.
Oh, how about let's do Lawrence
Lawrence
first.
Noon. Yeah, that's right.
Okay, so he put out some predictions or the health of the market kind of report. The article is called "Is a Calmer Market Coming?" So this is excellent. So, and to remind you, Lawrence Yun is the chief economist for the Arizona Association of Realtors.
No, the National Association.
National Association of Realtors. Thank you. Yes, NAR. Yes. Okay, overall, existing home sales this year look to be down 9% from the heated pace of last year. No surprise there, for sure. Yoon says, home prices are in no danger of decline on a nationwide basis. Again, nationwide basis, right? So as Robert's point was,
there's going to be
pockets here and there where that's not the case.
Right.
There are declining values, but the price gains will steadily decelerate such that the median home price in 2022 will likely be up 8% from last year. So
right now we're running way into double digit.
Yeah.
So that
Arizona
means that
and the Phoenix market for sure is, yeah.
Yeah, so to get down to an 8%, things are going to have to cool off pretty substantially, in my opinion. I mean, we're trucking into the halfway through the year, you know.
Yeah, I mean, we're into May now, so
we'll see.
Goes on to talk about rental costs. Rental costs are also surging higher. Monthly payments have soared. Yoon predicts more renters will explore home ownership as a result of higher prices.
That's a good thing coming out of these out of control rental rates.
Yeah, I mean, you might as well if you're paying. If your landlord's coming to you saying, "Hey, I'm going to raise the rent $200," I'm like, I may be able to just go ahead and buy.
I heard an interesting line when someone is complaining about the interest rate going up to 5 or 6%. Every month, the interest rate on rental is 100. 100% is your interest rate on rental.
Right. You don't get anything in return for it.
Nothing in return. That's right.
Yeah. So.
Good way to look at it.
It's a way to look at it. Yeah. Fast rising rents will encourage renters to consider buying a home. Though the higher mortgage rates will present challenges, strong rent growth nevertheless will lead to a boom in multifamily housing starts, with more than 20% growth this year. So multifamily starts is actually the build-to-rent homes and the apartment living and things like that. So that's interesting that he's also saying, yeah, some renters are going to go ahead and just buy, but other investors and things are going to answer the call for more housing. So
the return of the popularity of the condo.
Yeah.
You know, they kind of went in the tank during the recession and didn't recover as fast as everything else. It took a long time.
Yeah. Their values, yeah.
But, you know, that when pricing gets unreachable, but you still want to own, the condominium may make a comeback.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting. Okay,
All right.
thank you for that.
On to interest rates.
Really kind of flat. 30-year was at 5.367 last week. It's now at 5.317.
Okay.
So it actually dropped just a tick down. However, the 15-year ticked up 4.457 and it went up to 4.496.
Okay.
VA was actually down just a tick, 5.032. And it's now at 5.003. So still excellent rates. They're still very, very good rates.
Yeah.
So don't let, higher interest rates scare you away because they are still historically low.
Yep,
So.
Exactly.
Inventory continues to rise. The Valley was at 57.83 last week. They jumped up to 66.18.
Ooh, okay.
Not astronomical, but definitely continues to tick up every single week.
It's more houses to show, so that's good.
More options for buyers.
A little bit of options.
A little more strength against a very strong seller's market. So.
Yeah.
Peoria, 174. They're up to 195. Surprise also jumped from 205 to 231. A little closer to home, Trilogy at Vistancia has 14. Most affordable home, $424,999. That's a mouthful. And the most expensive home is $1,095,000.
Okay.
Vistancia Village has 11 homes available. $519,000 the most affordable, $920,000 the most expensive. Blackstone Country Club has 3.
Okay.
I think those are the same 3. They had most affordable
I think so.
$699,000, and the most expensive still there at $3,200,000.
Mm-hmm.
Portobello, 7 homes, most affordable $470,000, the most expensive $1,055,000.
Mm-hmm.
Sun City Grand, 27 homes available. $385,000 the most affordable, $899,900 tops the list. Sun City West, 54 homes available, $219,900 is the most affordable, $839,900 the most expensive, and finally Westbrook Village has 9 homes
9
available.
homes,
That's
all
quite a
right.
bit for Westbrook Village.
Mm-hmm.
$398,000 is the most affordable, and $584,900 is the most expensive.
All right. Well, thanks for those inventory numbers.
Okay, and you got, we had a question on D.R. Horton last week.
We did, yeah.
What you got?
We had talked about that multi-gen home. And a multi-gen home is a home that kind of offers a casita type or an apartment type house.
Option. And these can range from a 250 square foot, basically extra bedroom with a private entrance.
Right.
All the way up to a full apartment.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And sometimes they're attached, sometimes they're detached. More and more these days, within the past 5 years, we're seeing them attached.
Attached, right.
To the main unit, to the main house. And they're metered separately in some cases.
Mm-hmm.
So most of the cases, I think they are metered separately.
Right. Makes it, if you're
so
going to
that
rent
way
out
you can
the
rent it,
apartment,
yeah.
you know, as an apartment, you want to do that. Yeah.
So the question that we came up with last week is, does it have a full kitchen? And it does.
It does.
They
So
do
that's
offer
great
a
news.
full kitchen. Looks like a full kitchen, even with a pretty good sized pantry.
Yeah, look at that, a full pantry and plenty of counter space and an island. It even has an island. Wow.
Island in there, yeah.
Very nice.
It actually looks quite similar to the Lennar multi-gen that they offer in Mystic at Lake Pleasant Heights. Really nice multi-gen type of floor plan too. So yeah, this is the Winchester. And it is out the door. We found out this is an out the door cost or price. $689,860.
You do still have to cover your closing costs, but that's all your upgrades. They pick the upgrades.
They pick the upgrades.
It's the way that D.R. Horton works. So they're basically building them as spec homes. That's the only way they're releasing. But they make good choices.
They make good choices.
And they're very tasteful. And
you can dress it up with a backsplash or something in the kitchen or knobs or, you know, things like that. You can add your own touch.
So really, if you see a home,
once you move in.
If you see a home with a base price at $575, you're probably in that $689 range when you're done, right? Wasn't it $689?
Yeah, $689.
Yeah. You know,
and that's square footage is 2,200, I believe, all of it.
Right, that includes the casita. Yeah, that's a 4-bedroom, 3-bath.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
So single living.
Okay, that's our. That's it, right?
That's it.
Okay, that's our report for this week. Everybody have a blessed week and enjoy this amazing weather. The mornings are just spectacular. It doesn't get any better.
We hit triple digits today on our thermometer.
Triple digits, but that's okay. You know, you get acclimated to it. So.
Yeah.
All right. Enjoy your week, and we will see you again next week. Take care.
Bye. Are we recording?
Appears to be.
The
I see volume.
The lights going on and all that.
Okay. You ready?
All right. Yeah.
Got your joke pulled up?
Episode 77.
Nice.
Oops. You go first. You're supposed to go first. I'm sorry. All right. We'll start over.